Because we give a fuck about our people. I don't know, man. It's just our market, dude.
What better
Everything's
way to
cheaper.
start
I mean,
off
the
the afternoon than with some
no
football,
income tax,
huh?
the
It's
500,000
time
will
to
get you like
things
5
started here
acres
on the
and shit
NFL
here, bro.
on EA Sports.
Unless you're in the city.
Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, dude, and where I live at, bro, you can get a CDL job like nobody's business. Hey, that too?
One final month.
Yeah, but where I live was built on the oil field, technically. We just have an Air Force base now, but
it's week 14.
A lot of folks here live here and then go to the oil field.
Big shot at the end
Like
of
a
that
week,
run
come
back.
back.
He gets it just past the 20.
Alright. I need to quit talking to you. You're distracting me and shit.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Looking to throw right away. Flush down now to his left. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll cobble together a yard there. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking in the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Third and 4 coming up now.
70 Ranger.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
60 Dyson.
I'll throw it. He finds Neighbors right side.
Boy!
And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Working now from the gun.
Bro, why didn't you fucking throw it?
And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
We throw it deep to the left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. One drive in, and he's already in line for that ice pack. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you know a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
It's fielded at the 14. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 16-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Mustang 19. Back. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
3rd and long for him here. He's going to let this one fly deep downfield.
Bro.
They connect on the deep shot.
But they'll give it to you.
At the 20. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Lou gets the handoff. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Come on, come on. Tap the 60. Tap.
The lateral goes haywire. Oh. And the Eagles get to it. And he will take it back for the Philadelphia touchdown.
I can't challenge.
The Eagles pull that in front further, 13-zip. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Cowboys nothing.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They send a man in motion. Working on 1st down. Buys time, rolling right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now looking to throw. The throw left side finds Johnson. On the move, past the 40. And he is down to the 30-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. So first and 10 now from the 30. Pass play now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Pass is caught at the 9. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Blue. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Cowboys 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got second and 3 now.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Chased out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They'll run here on first down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. More from Philadelphia coming up in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll have it second and 8. Shotgun now for Milrow. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60. Dragon 60.
Here he goes. Third and long. Forced out to his right. That's completed right side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Headed out right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Viking 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Third and short, it's Milrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Taken away by the rookie from USC. And the Cowboys get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
On the give, it's Blue. Well, this is going to come to an end right on the 32-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First and 10 from the 32. They'll start the drive with Blue. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Dragon 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Milrow from the gun. On the move, headed right. Moving right. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a second-quarter lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 14.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. Hawk 70. Check. Ready.
Up the middle, Blue. He cuts it right. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4.
Jesus
Making some
fucking
progress
Christ.
here. Races past midfield.
How come it's always the left side?
Touchdown on an incredible return.
I do that shit. There's always fucking
Well, when
dudes.
it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready. Step. No. Ready.
Blue gets it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
A 3rd down run with Blue. He's still going at the 30. Keeps himself upright. And they take this in for the score. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys tie us up, 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away.
You ain't returning another one. I don't give a
He got
fuck.
all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Get it.
We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. Buys time, rolling right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. All right, short of the market for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down from the 42.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Tried to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Milrow. Getting out to his left. Taking a chance at the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 28.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Return coming from the 14.
Bro, block.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
Out there on the 25-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Handoff running left. It's Blue. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
He was brought down.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More of the NFL on EA Sports coming up. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
He's dropping back to throw. Caught out left. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of the gain of the 8. 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. It brings up 3rd down.
They're going to try and throw it here. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They're going for this. Cops, this is lane. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4.
First down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
They are throwing it again. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
26 yards. First down, Dallas.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 19 Lions.
He's going to throw it. Got his target, that's Lane. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Gain of 15. First down, Cowboys.
They'll run this with Blue. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Tap to 60, tap to 60.
They give on second here to Blue. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
Gain of 4. Brings up third and inches.
Let's go now. 19, 18.
Here's a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
2 yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19.
He'll work against the blitz. Escapes out to the left. And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings him to first and goal. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go, set. 19, target, trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up second and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
Back to throw. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Dragon 60, 19 type. 60 Bobcat, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready,
Third down from the gun. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Malachi Starks. And the Eagles make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down third and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right?
It was delayed when I turned
not
around.
with this defense, and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
ready, set.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
80 Cardinals, come on, set. 60 Eagles, ready.
First plays a design run. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half.
Where's it fucking taking me to?
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
70 Rangers, Cougar 19.
Working now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Chased out to his right. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys tie this game 35 apiece. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the jump.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. We've set it downs from the 37.
Let's go now.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Hits his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Important down the field.
Yeah, don't let me fucking pick it.
He's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14.
It's always something when we play each other.
26.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bronco 80.
Working inside the red zone. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
The give here on second. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a third-quarter lead. They'll try this extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
42. Cowboys 35.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Johnson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Here we go. Bronco switch. Alert.
Blue running to the right. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Going with Blue here. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
19 Lions.
Pass play coming here. Short pass brought in. And they drop him with a big hiss, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving 2. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for Dallas. First down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dallas.
65.
Throwing from the gun. The throw left side finds Johnson.
Go down.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready? Cougar 19, Dragon 60. 18, Rattler, 18,
They'll throw 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes it just a...
This has been a trend. Yet another interception.
Blues 94, 95 speed can't catch up to
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick 6.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2,
catch
it's
up
almost
to
a
his ass. I
certainty.
had the fucking momentum.
Has it at the 11. He lost the
And of
football.
course.
And they steal it back on the return.
You're such a fucking...
And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
I hate you.
No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often
fucking
as
hate-
we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right at a young age.
Fucking
Always
hate my
coaching
wide
those guys,
receiver.
hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Milrow hangs on to it. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So it seems like either way they were getting a fourth down here, but this way cost them some extra yardage too.
Hey, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field, but it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a
fucking
lot.
team.
So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive.
Sorry, dude's always got to trade with the fucking...
He'll begin his return from the 11.
Of course, he spins the wrong way.
Down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Timberwolf. Ready?
Now it's Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 10. Here's a pass. Forced out to his right.
Of course.
The cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so
I should have fucking throwing lanes
down
with
coming
3
up.
people out, but nobody.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Throw here, 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. And now they face 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Well, even off the pick on that last drive, Carter, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cup 19, Cup 19.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he's going to score a touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fielded at the 7.
Bro.
A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Yeah, the fuck you do. Remember you saying that last game. No, it's not. You know, you've been doing that shit all game.
Offense into the shotgun
Yeah.
set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60, 19, 18, Dragon 60.
Milrow from the gun.
Oh, where the fuck is my DBs going in the backfield?
And they're going to bring him down just after he
I can't
crosses
do
the
nobody
50.
out, but he can. It don't
It's a gain
matter.
of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Let's go now.
1st down throw here from Milrow. It's everything he has under this one. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Milroe throwing again now on second down. On the move, headed right.
Of course.
Brought in at the 15.
I do it. It's a bat down, Lord.
He's taken down at the 13-yard line. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we
I thought
reach
you
the
were
end
going
of 3.
to.
It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. It's a design run for Milroe. Only able to get back to the line on that first down.
Yeah, I know that
Okay.
fucking play. I'm not worried
Offense
about
up to the line fast.
The line is scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Cowboys 13.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Rolling out to his left. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Now Blue. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Working quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Trying to throw this from the gun. This is caught by Blue. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
19, Tiger, 19.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds his back complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Hawk 70, Hawk 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down.
Oh, don't throw it on the
That's complete
outside,
to Lane.
like I was telling you.
And
to.
not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Tap 60, tap through 11, tap through 11.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking for the end zone and a deep shot.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Throwing it again here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
60 Bison. Go.
From the red zone on first. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, then you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Sticking to the air here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys now within one score in the fourth. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His fourth total score of the game.
The kick is good.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys get it back to within 6.
Cowboys 49.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Starting from the 5.
I got the hit stick
He's
trait,
brought
and these
down just
motherfuckers aren't
inside
hit
the
sticking.
25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They go play action here. It's Milrow. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down.
Here we go, Stack.
First and 10 at
Pass
the
to 60,
42-yard
pass to 60.
line.
Milrow looking to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
From the gun, Milrow. Buying some time left. They did it! He made the interception! And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Here we go.
Blown back, it's the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
19 tight. 19.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Gain on the play. Brings up
The throw, here's Milrow.
at the 35-yard line.
Oh,
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down
Good fucking
inside
throw,
the
bro.
opposing 30. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
7-yard line.
Throwing now, Milrow.
god damn.
Looking right, and he
Bro
finds him.
got fucking destroyed on
Stop is
us.
made at the 5-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ready? Ready?
From the red zone now. Buying some time right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Milrow now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Starting to play like
The Eagles
fucking.
take a fourth quarter lead.
What's his name?
No No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the
Can't
touchdown.
even think of his fucking name right now.
Kate, to drop plays and
Really?
have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first
Rolling
throw
out and
went
shit.
just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
All right, they're going to throw for it. They did it! He made the interception! So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture
Man, I don't blame you.
another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a
As
big
your fucking
round not even
quarterback, I
looking
probably
at the
be doing that
scoreboard,
shit too.
not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
2. 19, 70 line, 50 Bobcat, 50 Bobcat. Warriors, 70. 19 Lions.
They'll come out throwing. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
2nd down pass play coming. It is cut left side. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Cowboys facing a 5-point deficit. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Tag. Press all 80. Ready?
Now to throw. Escapes the pocket. That's completed right side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Fucking
Come
hell.
on, come on. Hit. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Lightning 18. Ready?
He'll look to throw it. Hits his running back. And he gets this forward to the 19.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Looking to throw it. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
So a big play for the Cowboys here as they line up for two.
The Cowboys will line up for
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. All right, penalty pushes them back. They are still out there. They're going to try for two.
Here we go, here we go. Top night, Gravity Lions. Buffalo 18.
the Cowboys will
Setting up to pass.
two-point conversion.
Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So even back to 5 yards, they
That
still
motherfucker Jahan
chance it
Campbell
with a
moves like a
two-point try,
fucking,
Carter. Unsuccessful on the attempt, though.
DB.
Yeah, lots of thoughts bouncing around this big noggin of mine. Do they not trust their kicker in that situation? I'll tell you, sure, they've got a chance at converting from the 7, but it's not a great one. It makes me wonder, did they like their odds better going for it, or did they just feel they needed those 2 points right there?
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
79 Broncos. Let's go now. 19 Lions. Warriors 70.
Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Got in inside the 20. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game.
You gotta be shitting me.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Now it's Milroe in the offense, looking to go for two.
The Eagles will set up for the
Hawk
two-point
70. Hawk
conversion.
70. Ready.
Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. And unable to connect on that throw. So they're still ahead. Now they just have to defend it over the final seconds here.
Cowboys 62.
The kick team out there for the Eagles. And this one is sent away. This taken from the 12. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Let's go. 60 Vikings. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer.
Airing it out to start this drive.
Of course. Three-man rush.
Official signaling timeouts. We've got whistles. Time left
GG
for
again,
one
bro.
snap. And while we all know the odds are low, it's not
Motherfucker gets
impossible that they
everything
find
this
a way to
fucking
score.
way when we play.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. He's going to throw this one. Trying to push deep downfield. He's
caught that.
inside the 25. And it's
Good game, bro.